Hey everybody, it's the How Dylan podcast. One of your hosts is always Stephen Henry. Down there, it's the head bear in charge, Mr. David Wayne.
Oh, the head bear. I give the best head, and I'm a bear.
Exactly. Papa Grizz got that that chin stripe you could just fill full of jizz.
Oh, wow.
Up top got Maddie Boombalati Williams.
I did gain weight, so hi.
Yeah, he's got his lime green shirt going.
Yeah.
It's
You
offensive.
gained weight, Maddie?
Yeah, well, I'm back. I'm just a 210, so it's.
Is it muscle or is it fat?
It's mostly in his boobs and ass.
You stop taking that estrogen.
Yeah, no, I started lactating too, so that was weird.
He was getting in shape, and who knew it was hourglass?
Yeah, cake pop.
Maddie's corset training.
Yeah.
I got my whalebone corset in.
You're going to be an Instagram model before you know it.
Yeah, Instamatty.
Instant. I love it.
Going to start selling your super tweets. To get all the puns, you have to subscribe to Matt.
The Bronley fans.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Speaking of subscribing, you're going to notice a little button down there. It's bright red. Hit that shit. Subscribe to us. Smash the bell like you're getting liberty. Like you're given liberty. Freedom ain't free, but subscribing is for now.
Break it like the bell in Philly, baby. Woo.
So
Right?
be part of the revolution. We're going to split the Costco.
Look, when we blow up or blow something up, what I'm saying is you
Just plain blow.
Yeah,
Besides
you
toilet.
want to say that you were on the ground level of How to Die Alone. Be like, you know what? I was one of their first 1,000 followers
Yeah,
or
you're going to want.
subscribers. You want to be that.
You're going to have them diamond hands to the moon.
To the moon, baby. We're just all monkeys trying to get bananas.
Comedy stonks.
Yeah.
Stonk jokes. I gotta tell you, I don't think you're here for the hunting.
Well, we do have big game.
That classic stock joke about the bear that savagely, brutally, sexually assaults the hunter. Look it up. It's classic.
I think someone won an Oscar for that.
Finally.
The day
the
between.
worst movie ever made. That's what he wins the Oscar for.
What, the Bee movie?
No, The Reverend.
Come on, I'm a bee.
Oh yeah, Seinfeld.
It was on last night, and I was like, can this just end so I can watch South Park? Because this is...
He's
It was on
picking up
Comedy
his
Central.
picking up his bee girlfriend from high school.
Yeah, in B school.
Hey, have any honey with you? No. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah.
Comedians in cars getting teenagers.
She's
So
like,
it's
hey,
just
we're on
him and Chris D'Elia just driving around.
hey, we're on our way to the Wayfair warehouse.
Do you want to get in the car and we can go?
He's like, all right.
It's kind of hard to put a cabinet in this 1982 Porsche. But, you know, we'll try.
Well, people were smaller back then.
That's true. Comedians in cars getting teenagers.
Yeah, comedians in cars committing felonies.
It's
No,
legal
Matt,
in New York.
It's legal, and her parents are cool with it. I mean, Matt, you wouldn't let your daughter get railed out by the hottest sitcom actor / owner / writer / comedian probably at the time.
I gotta imagine, like, when Seinfeld fucked back then, he put on, like, the Seinfeld music as, like, fuck sesh music. Dun, 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 dun.
Just the bass line.
He's like, you know, that's not actually a bass guitar. She's like, wow. Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, my dad plays bass. Shh.
Yeah, do you ever think they role played and like Jerry made her be Elaine? I need you to be Elaine right now.
He just
Juliet Lewis Dreyfus.
Let me see how bad you dance.
Yeah. Curl your hair for me.
he kept sliding in on socks.
I got you some vintage cake. It's actually an Entenmann's. It's at the end of the aisle.
You have to get the condom off the top of the trash can. You used the trash condom? No, it was on the top. It wasn't even dirty.
Still good.
Sorry for being environmentally friendly.
Yeah. So
Just got to do the where you just squeeze the
Ew.
old stuff out,
gross.
slide down. Oh yes, sir.
So speaking of that, Matt, you were talking about podcasts earlier.
Yeah, no, I had a weird interaction. I've actually been going out a little bit more, and
You're dodging the Rona.
Where in Ocala?
yeah, at Ocala, and apparently
What, you just been
podcasts.
going? You just been going to like Chili's and Applebee's and shit, and sitting at the bar.
Yeah, well, I went out with a couple friends, and apparently, podcasting is a big deal. Like, because normally when you talk about podcasting, you immediately get made fun of, like, oh, what are you talking about? Your white privilege or something, or like it's just one of those common things, or like if you have a podcast, you make fun of it.
Yeah, it's true
White
crime where three
privilege.
white dudes telling jokes to each other.
Yes, one's in a closet.
Yeah.
White privilege.
One's
Wait, it's
in
a
the
privilege
closet,
to
one's in a
have.
literal closet.
It's a privilege to have a computer with a microphone, or not even just a fucking phone.
Well, you don't
Like
understand, Matt, Davey. When you have a platform, you have an obligation.
Yes,
When we're reaching our tens of fans,
right.
That's true. Because
And-
yeah.
Yeah,
all
go
right.
ahead. No, but she said, "How long have you waited to drop this gem on us?" And I thought she was being sarcastic, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't." think
what
having
gem?
a
This?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what's happening right now?
Yeah,
I mean, we are
and I
making
was-
magic.
I didn't know what to do with that, to have someone genuinely interested in the podcast, because like they immediately got out their phones. They're like, "Oh shit!" On you, like they subscribe to the YouTube and on iTunes. So
They
yeah.
must have immediately unsubscribed because our numbers did not move.
That's what I thought too. Well, shout out to the Dana Buckler podcast. I guess
She probably just read like the name of some of our episodes and was like, or she saw it was three white dudes, man. She thought he was more progressive than that.
They clicked to the right of the subscribe button. They're like, "Yeah, I got it."
yeah, report.
Yeah, they hit
I mean,
the little
first-
three dots report.
Like right now, the first episode name is like "Ass Eating Millennial Bears" or something like that.
Yeah.
Goddamn right it is.
I was like, that's a perfect one to
I
start.
mean, no one's gonna accidentally click that and then be upset what they hear.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
You know
going to
what
be
I mean?
upset because there's no actual ass eating in it.
Exactly. Well, that's true. But what I mean is, like, you know, it's a podcast. That's the name of it. They're not gonna, we're not fucking naming our podcast like Kendall Jenner got a new shirt or some shit. You know?
I mean, if they want to get offended by like podcast episode names, there are some choice Legion of Skank episodes.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's quite the pair of those. I won't name them, but if you know, you know.
Yeah. Then
I know.
Then we started talking about comedy and things like that, and it just genuine interest in comedy in general, and it started turning into like an interview, because I guess the guy Dana does like a lot of interviews. And he's like,
Did
"What's
it
the
turn?
best-"
Did
Yeah.
it turn into the classic thing every discussion about comedy is, where they're like, "Oh yeah, I want to know about that because I think I could do that."
No, actually, he didn't. That was the best thing. He was just like, "That's awesome," and I was like, "What?" And
It's either that or like, yeah, I tried a few open mics when I was in college.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
But it's almost always like, "Oh man, it's so awesome you do that. I think I could do what you do."
Right.
It's like, oh, what do you do for a living? You're a brain surgeon? Oh yeah, I think I could do what you do.
I
watched
could probably
it
have an app.
training or no,
I watched
no
some
kind of
House.
social or medical skills. Yeah, I've watched House, exactly. Yeah. I've seen, look, I used to watch ER religiously every Thursday at 10 o'clock. Noah Wiley, George Clooney. I think I know what I'm doing.
I probably can't replace an arm after a helicopter took it off, but
Listen, I've had a traumatic brain injury. I can do that.
I technically have when I got out of that van.
I could be president. I watch West Wing.
No, I wouldn't want that.
So his name's Dana. I'm assuming he's like a doctor in the medical field.
No, he's a manager at one of the restaurants around here. So yeah, Dana Buckler podcast. So
How'd you meet
check
him?
out. He's super nice. So I went out to dinner with a friend of mine and her friend's boyfriend, like one of the managers there or something like that. So it was just like, it's weird to say like podcast or comedy and someone go, really? And
like
actively
genuinely be interested. Yeah.
yeah. And then in front of me, subscribe to it. I was like, oh, what the fuck what is this? Are you guys making fun of me? Is this how you guys like haze people in Ocala? You feign genuine interest in your endeavors?
That'd be a fucking, I don't know. That would make Ocala go up a few notches if they did that. I mean,
I was like, this is very meta. I love
playing
it.
the long con, yeah, the long game.
I will say it's one of the only places I've been recently where I got shit for wearing a mask.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like being in Ocala, like, take your goddamn mask off. I'm like, what is it doing to you? Like,
it's making my blood pressure go up thinking about being muzzled like that by professionals.
yeah. Goddamn Fauci.
The two mask thing, like I love the reaction to that.
Oh yeah.
Just might as well wear 6 or 7. I was like, fine.
Yeah, that makes
can
you
do
6 or 7 more times likely not to catch it
Yeah. I was
or
like,
contract it or spread it or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, imagine if they had the same thing like as a reaction to hypothermia. Wear another coat, wear
Yeah.
another coat.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna put another layer on when I go outside. It's cold out, but it's not that cold.
Why don't they
Well,
just
why are you shivering still? Well, I mean, you know.
why don't they just make the coats thicker?
That makes it harder to move around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
So
breathe.
I don't know if this. Well, I kind of had a.
Oh, I got taken down by hypothermia. I bet you're going to ask, what was he wearing?
Same thing I'm wearing right now. You want to get me cold?
I'll strip down in the snow right now. I'll hang Dick out here just to prove a point.
Yeah,
Dixicle.
a dick sickle. Yeah, I don't want to get a frostbite tip, but I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll put on Goodbye Horses and just tuck this dick back and just dance in the snow.
The Buffalo Bill or whatever.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, David, do it right now. Do it in the closet. It was
No way, dude.
If ever there's a spot to do it, it's the closet.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I could not do it, dude. My balls are too big. That's a fact. It fucking hurts to like squeeze them.
Your balls are too big.
Yeah, dude.
You're like Randy Marsh in that South Park episode where they ride around him like hopping.
Oh yeah, and like the fucking wheelbarrow.
Big
Yeah.
bear ball energy.
I already. Man, I knew it. It's like, actually, David, you have gigantic hernias, bilateral hernias that go to your nuts.
That would suck.
His balls look like Potato Head's feet. I got to call him Potato Head now, apparently.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I got to be offended by it, and then I got to be offended by being offended by it.
You gotta. They drop.
And the cycle continues.
The agender potato.
Well, Steven, I just learned the other day. You were telling me that like something about it's MX for like non.
Oh, yeah, you're not familiar with that?
So why don't they just do
MXPX?
MX Potato Head?
Let's like MXPX the band.
No, MX. Instead of Miss or Mrs. or Mister, I think you just instead of the R or the S, you just put M and then X. It's like Latinx. Instead of saying Latino or Latina,
Or
you
Latinx.
say Latinx, or I always thought it was Latino.
Latwinks.
So it's the gender neutral form, I think.
Is it?
So
Did you
Miss,
say like even like they don't even like that though, or like Latin communities like we don't give a shit.
no, the Latin people don't care, yeah, for
Not
sure.
at
But
all.
this is like Americans, of course.
Where 25. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Lubert.
I think all this shit is just white people wanting to feel important.
It's pronounced as mix, so she's a mix.
Mix?
I
Yeah.
mean, technically we all are.
See, I think wow.
And this is what's funny. She teaches 9th grade English,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, "Here's how we're just gonna fuck this language all up."
So, so she makes the students call her mix.
Probably they make the students say it, Davey.
Sorry,
God,
my bad. Jesus
Do-
Christ.
do I gotta get the wig?
They then.
Okay. So well, basically, this is a way for white people to do stuff in
feel
the
important.
name of like people of color or
Yeah. It's
underrepresented people, but without actually doing anything.
It's a way for upper middle class white women to feel like they're also oppressed. Like
That's all this shit is.
that's all of it is, honestly.
It's like, well, we don't have slavery or anything like that, or we don't have the Holocaust like Jewish people, so we have to fall on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're saying it's a need to be included in oppression.
Yeah, well, it's easier to be a victim, dude. So it's easy to play a victim. So if you just like start saying, well, I'm being victimized because I identify as a mix or whatever, like I don't know. It just like there's bigger shit in the world that we need to worry about, not fucking what to label you as.
Listen, I've been trying to get
You're not special,
for a
all
really
right?
long time.
You're a fucking another gear in the cogwheel that's spinning. You're not special.
So the whole thing that upsets me about it is if gender's a spectrum, literally fucking everybody is non-binary. Like nobody is 1 or 0.
You're 0.5. Everybody is half.
Yeah.
Well, I think they said there's 2 sexes, but gender is.
Because I mean, like, what would a 1 or a 0 be? Like 1 would be like fucking like Chuck Norris or something like that, and like 0 would be like Katy Perry. Like the most feminine and the most masculine.
Yeah.
When I think masculinity, I think Chuck Norris.
I don't know, man. What else you got? Like Vin Diesel?
Rock? Yeah.
No, that's perfect.
Fucking Batista.
People that are still alive, like Marlboro Man, guy that.
Oh yeah, like the Duke. Now that was a man.
Sam Elliott.
But I mean, isn't it true?
Yeah.
Isn't everybody to an extent non-binary because like you're never really at the exact poles of your gender expression?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes sometimes I may get a little more emotional and make it a little more softer, and then other times I may have to like puff up and whatever. Plus I got tits, so I'm definitely like kind of like a girl, right? I don't know how this works.
A little bit,
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, that's what. Why don't we just call everybody low bits? Hey, he's just a little bit over there. Look at that little bit. That lady? Sure, that little bit. What about that dude? That little bit.
a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Just how much a bit?
You just think of Davey as a bit of honey, though.
Bit oh honey.
Yeah. Sweet bear boy. So most Americans haven't come across this title yet, likely for 2 reasons. Mix, by the way. Mix is the title, which I used to think was offensive for the Irish, but here we are. So,
but it's spelled differently, Stephen.
Yeah,
but sounds the same.
Yeah, but I know what he's saying.
I'm offended phonetically.
Yeah, look at that mix over there. Drinking a Guinness.
Other than teachers, doctors, professors, and members of the clergy, we generally don't use courtesy titles, or what are also known as honorifics anymore. The second reason, it's only the past handful of years in this country that as more people who identify as gender non-conforming, non-binary, or transgender come out, mix has gained some currency. Is the gender-neutral cousin to miss. Isn't it just a gender-neutral cousin to everything, like Miss, Mrs., and Mr.? Like, it's weird that we always do this with, like, the feminine things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand. Plus, if you're transgender, that means you wanted to be the other gender, right? So wouldn't you want to go by Mr. if you went from female to male?
And this is what I keep saying, though, with like the spectrum thing, and we say there's more than one gender. What does the other gender even mean? There isn't an other gender. There's hundreds of other genders.
Yeah.
Because gender spectrum is like, I am outwoking you all right now.
I forgot.
People who are mad at me.
Yeah. But good thing there's only one type of outrage.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Because we're white, it's like we're supposed to go along with this.
I'm Italian.
Sorry.
I refuse to accept
Here's the thing. You're white according to these kind of people. Like people that are into the wokeness is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have some Sicilian ancestry, so we took some deep dish Moorish dick.
But because we look white, we're supposed to accept and understand and follow these rules that they want. But if we were black, and like let's say you know, saying like you got a little, come from the street or something, you got a little edge to you, they would not fucking force them to understand. They would just be like, oh, well, you know, they're just, you know, it's bullshit. It's like, why do I have to fucking care about this shit? But you don't fucking yell at black people, and like Latinos don't give a fuck. Like real Latinos, if you say a Latina, it's like that's an American thing. Like fucking call up people in Puerto Rico, they don't give a fuck, dude. Like what the fuck's Latinx? And I think it's because deeply in those kind of cultures, like homosexuality is always kind of frowned upon, which that I disagree with. If you want to be with a fucking man and you're a man, whatever, just be happy.
Bear and you want to be with another bear.
But also like in a black culture, it's very similar like that too, where like
they're
not allowed to be. Well, it's
you don't know.
I don't know, but it's getting better. Like when I lived in Atlanta, there was a shit ton of black gay men there.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even know, like they were the coolest. They were like the coolest dudes.
Yeah.
Hung out, talk music, and it was whatever. But
you guys
where I'm from, where I'm from, the black men like that. You know what I mean? Like they don't play that shit. Like I don't play that gay shit. I used to hear that shit all the time.
I've done urban shows. I guess
I'm just still trying to find the purpose behind doing the mix and the Latinx and stuff like that. Which
everyone,
I'm like fine, I guess. That's cool.
Like this is my whole thing. Like if you want to refer to each other as this sort of shit, great. But like if you want to express this on other people and then also have conversations about consent, I'm like, you can just go ahead and fuck yourself. Like, you're telling everyone like you have to think and talk a specific way, and it's like, no, the fuck I don't.
You're like forcing me to. Yeah, you're forcing me to consent.
Yeah,
you're raping me verbally. You're fucking up my language. All right, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, they're just like walking back all of the openness that you're supposed to come with as a person.
Yeah.
By shaming you into not either saying these things or doing these things or things.
Yeah, it's like verbal assault instead of sexual assault. You're verbally assaulting me, making me have to do something. Like you know what I mean? Like
a couple of years ago, the whole thing about like stop saying bossy, like the band bossy thing. I'm like, is there a bossier move?
Telling people to stop saying bossy.
Wasn't that the name of a
Khalees? Khalees had a song. Yeah, that's Khalees. But that was a long time ago.
Get rid of that one.
What I'm saying is that like you know how guys will pressure girls into doing stuff and then they regret it later on or whatever.
Let me just zoom in on Dave.
Shit like that. What I'm saying is now you're pressuring me to talk a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, granted, at the end of the day, I didn't get molested. I'm not saying it's exactly the same thing. I mean, let's be clear.
Jesus.
I'm not saying it's exactly like a 1-to-1.
No, but the underlying principles are roughly the same. It's like, just how about we just like, I think the whole thing is there's this thing of just you can just tell people like you have to do this, and we do it as like with the parent voice where we're just like, good people do this, and I'm like, you have to give us a reason besides you'll be good if you do it.
Yeah.
It's the same problem as like every time we try to talk about the minimum wage, people are like, only decent people are behind the minimum wage. I'm like, no, you have to give them the reason that if people have more money to spend, then people will spend more money and it'll stimulate the economy. And people are just like, well, no, then the prices will go up. It's like, no, that's not how it works. There'll be more demand because people have more money. But people just want to skip all that shit and be like, look, if you're a good poor person, you'll be behind this. I'm like, that's how you talk to children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't reason with them.
Yeah. You want to go to look, if not, you're gonna go to your room. Do you want to go to your room?
You want to go to timeout? We will ban you from Twitter if you don't use
You're not
these
leaving
pronouns.
this table until you eat all the goddamn vegetable pronouns. All right, you gotta swallow them up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We're not gonna put cheese on it either.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
You want dessert, you have to eat your veggies. How can you have any pudding if you haven't eat your meat? Fucking Pink Floyd in this bitch. MX. MXPX.
This one's gonna.
The P stands for potato.
Affect Matt Williams.
Oh no.
COVID-19 at the gym. Every single participant in this maskless cycling class got coronavirus.
Don't say. Hold on, go back up. What was that? Like subline? Heavy breathing inside with unmasked strangers is not the best idea. Thank you. Speaking of talking to us like a child. Now listen here, guys.
They gotta put like a little comma and be like, "My dude."
My guy,
Bruh.
my person.
I like that everyone on Twitter who just like lectures people has the same fucking thing. 100% this, my dude.
Yeah.
Not a good look, my guy.
Period.
Or they all like turn into Southern debutantes whenever it's like a catty gay dude.
Yeah.
What's a debutante?
What do you mean? Was it like Miss Congeniality? Little Miss Sunshine? Like beauty pageant type shit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The soft Southern belle that only goes to pageants and does the box step.
Yeah, the cotillion, darling.
Oh, and has like the fans and shit.
Yeah.
Reginald, fetch me my Reginald, fetch me a nice
mint julep.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's always like those sweet terms they use, like, oh, honey.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's very diabetes talk.
Not a good look, boo. I'm like, shut up.
Sugar babe, it's okay. Baby cakes. It's always like diabetes terms in the South.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, dude.
Oh, my little beignet.
Davey just gets hungry.
I know. I'm like, stop talking, dude. I'm fucking salivating over here. Like,
So this week, new research provides a stark reminder that COVID-19 and the gym don't mix particularly well. Indoor group fitness classes actually are a pretty effective way to transmit the coronavirus, according to 2 new studies. Did you know this, man?
It's a new study. Like, it kind of makes sense. If you're going to be huffing and puffing and sweating bodily fluids out everywhere, of course, that's going to make it more than just, standing in the street somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They linked 21 cases of COVID-19 to 2 fitness instructors who taught several classes in June and July 2020. They taught while they were infectious, but before they had noticeable symptoms.
Right, of course. Okay, so they actually did end up okay, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the people the fitness guy had to be admitted to the ICU.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, yeah. See, like that's the shit that really bothers me is like where you have fitness instructors that are in their like 30s and 40s,
and they're like
down like that.
Yeah, and that happened to I remember Rogan talked about like his buddy who's a comic who's like in shape, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, works out every day, and just literally almost died.
Yeah.
And then you have people like my size that are surviving. Like, I lost taste for a little bit, or I had a head cold or a headache, and that was it. And I'm like, how the fuck is this like?
Yeah.
I just think that it wants a healthy host, like any virus.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like overweight, they're like, we'll wait for the next one. You know what I mean?
The molecules just keep flying by, Davey.
They're like, yeah, miss me with that one.
I'm walking through it like I got a goddamn force field around me, just like spreading around. It's like the opposite of Pigpen.
You're just eating nachos and drinking beer, and it's like, nope.
Like, let's go to that guy that has the fucking panini with bean sprouts on it.
The girl in the yoga pants with 1% body fat.
Yeah. They're like, ooh, that guy's wearing Asics. Get him. Yeah.
He's in running shoes and Davey's in Velcros.
Yeah,
it's like heading towards me, and then it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Turns around.
You've got those that sleeves that like the compression sleeves on. It's like, nah.
Compression sleeves.
Yeah, like on your legs for the varicose veins.
I do have compression socks. I sit down all day at work now, so like I have to wear them. It helps.
Oh man. Yeah, so like I go to the gym here, and most of the people that live in this apartment are like health officials, not officials, but like healthcare workers. But nobody in the gym wears a fucking mask except me. And I'm like, this is the place that you get it. Like that's like the number one spot. He's like, I'm gonna go be healthy. I was like, yeah, well,
it's like ants and Archer. Do you want COVID? This is how you get COVID.
Yeah, that's exactly how you get it. Because
I guess they think they're just
a thing.
Yeah, maybe they think they're invincible, or that because they're in shape, it's not going to get them.
Yeah,
they can just perform their own.
The 6 feet apart thing is not a guarantee either.
They can
Do what?
perform their own throat cath.
You get my own trachea.
Yeah.
Give me that big pen.
I just got a pen and a fucking paper straw. I'm gonna take care of this.
Paper straw. Give me another paper straw. It's too much blood. Keep soaking it up. God damn it. What? Give me a plastic one. We don't make them anymore. We're trying to be more conscious.
That's a good point. That's a good
Dude,
point.
imagine dying from a fucking paper straw because, like, you had to
Keeps
have an
getting
emergency.
soggy.
Yeah, you had to have an emergency tracheotomy in St. Pete, but we had to save the fucking sea turtles, so there's no plastic straws down there.
Could you imagine if the turtles choke? Could you imagine my friend choked to death on his own blood?
Because he was choking on paper straws instead of plastic straws. It's the inverse.
Yeah, then a guy kicks sand in his face. He knows.
Yeah.
Just a turtle comes up on the beach and just turns and slowly smiles.
He just starts like shoveling sand into him. Like, we're just gonna bury him right here.
Yeah.
The earth returns to the turtles, one person at a time.
I'm gonna lay my eggs on them so they have food when they're born.
This is a very visual thing for it, but Steve, it's like.
Oh man, I got to get a picture of Mitch McConnell for that.
Oh yeah, turtle. Like Dana Carvey and fucking
Master Disguise.
Yeah, how do we know that reference of a movie that made like $100,000 in movie theater?
If that, dude, I only think 20 people saw it.
Because they advertised the shit out of it.
Yeah, they're like, this is so
Well, he
bad.
was pretty famous on SNL at the time.
Yeah, it's chopping broccoli.
Yeah. Broccoli.
Church lady. But like they tried. I mean, some of the SNL movies are great though. Like I love Wayne's World. Coneheads is pretty good.
Can we address that this med has simp right in it and someone's supposed to take this? Kasimpta? Take your goddamn simp pills.
It's an
I
injection.
bet the advertisements on TikTok are just
Oh
exploding.
yeah, it's a simp injection.
That's what yeah, we call that the vaccine. I ain't going down there getting that fucking simp ass. You ain't cucking me with your needles, Fauci.
You ain't cooking me with your needles? Is that
Got this on my only veins.
Yeah, only veins. What other articles you got, Stevie?
Let's
doing
go
well now.
with, speaking of, Ohio State conducting an OnlyFans seminar for students on how to get started in sex work.
Hell yeah. Are they holding dildos? Is it...
That's
They're
probably it.
Yeah.
They're obviously white dildos because they're very small boxes.
Well, this one's not.
Well, that's probably like a fist.
Yeah.
That's what they call the 5-finger death punch.
I just like when
Right to the
they
ass.
when they do news articles on these like allegedly professional publications and they talk about stuff like this and they have to censor it and it's like, dude, you know what you're doing. Like
Yeah. I know what's back there.
yeah.
Or vaguely if it's
What does love have to do with this?
Nothing.
Love you.
Yeah. Tina Turner nailed it.
yeah.
Ohio State students participating in
2019.
Sex Week in 2019. The other 51 weeks of the year, like, come on, baby, I want to fuck. And it's like, you gotta wait till Sex Week.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
I'm
couldn't
sick of
say
Greek week. Why do I always have to dress up like fucking Caesar? That's not it.
Caligula.
I was trying to think. I couldn't think. I was gonna say Aphrodite, but that's the woman.
I want to say Davy's Aphrodite. Aphrodite.
Just me with a giant afro.
Baby is as a fountain, like a cherubic fountain.
With his
I thought it was cherub.
but with his robe sliding ever so precariously around his doodle.
Just water coming down off his stone beard.
I got a little harp. I'm just like bling, bling. Spitting water out.
Actually, the water's coming out your dick and your butt.
Chocolate starfish.
Oh my god.
Hot dog flavored water.
All right, partner.
Keep on rolling, baby.
I love that he went into a sound booth and recorded that. Bum, 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 bam, 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 bam.
Imagine going in and doing like the Pinfield rant at the end of Significant Other.
Oh yeah, I'd give me with something limp.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, Matt, can we take that again? 30 takes deep, and it's like, God damn it, I can't do this. This is the dumbest shit.
Yeah. How much y'all pay me again? All right, I'll do it. You know what I mean? He just looks at that chick. Ohio State University appears to be endorsing the practice of young students starting OnlyFans accounts, at least based on one of the programs that will take place this Saturday during Sex Week. The university, which takes federal funds, gave the green light on a panel that appears to encourage college-age students to pursue a career in sex work.
No, I don't understand why they keep saying appears. Like, did it or didn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
why?
So
What's with this fucking, like, you know, vague hidden language?
yeah, I love journalism nowadays. It's great.
So
basically, the college is telling their students drop out of college
Mhm.
and just be a sex worker.
Yeah,
Stop
You're gonna
giving
make-
us money
you're gonna make way more money.
yeah,
easily.
or use that finance degree that you're going for. So they just like giving them the information about it, then be like, hey, do
Well-
with this what you want.
Apparently, this is the advertisement. Starting in OnlyFans, join us for a panel with OnlyFans content creators to discuss their experiences in destigmatizing digital sex work. On that demon time, she might start an OnlyFans. Big B, and that B stands for bands. Cue Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. A description for the panel read.
What?
I mean, right here is the only good that according to OSU's website, the panel is part of Sex Week, which was organized by OSU students, advocates for sexual health awareness. That's fine. You want to advocate for sexual health awareness, but like, and if you want to have like I guess a class to show people how to set up an OnlyFans, that's fine too. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's just weird that the college is like literally showing you how to just drop out of college.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, if you're going to school for whatever, you have to get a degree in it. You don't need a degree to start an OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, all these other panels are great too. Other panels include Kink 101, Decolonizing Porn, Why We Need Ethical Production.
What the fuck?
What does
that mean?
That's Toxic, a talk on healthy versus toxic masculinity. And they work hard for the money. Sex work with Dr. Tila Sanders.
Wait, what's decolonizing porn? Does that mean like no more Christopher Columbus porn? Like you can't dress up like
Wait, no more
Ben
Lewis and
Franklin?
Clark. Yeah, no more Lewis and Clark role play.
We need ethical production. You know
No
how many
more.
fucking interracial scenes I've seen? What are you talking about?
That's pretty much all I watch.
Yeah, the cuck.
No more Mayan sacrifice porn.
Well, that's a different part of yeah.
You just imagine like if they colonized like Christopher Columbus and fucking the British Tea Company and stuff, and they just come in, like the British Tea Company lands in India. It's like, all right, we're gonna take over your porn production.
Yeah. The Indies Dutch trading, like that was like the first thing ever traded was porn.
We want your spice, your diamonds, and your clitorises.
See this stone tablet I carved. She has big hooters on it. Would you like to trade? I'll take some of your corn. Yeah, decolonizing porn just shows up. It's like, this is our land now. And I'm gonna plant my flag in that pussy. And they just like
in the seed.
We're gonna make the porn that only European men like.
I'm gonna carry a purse and have extra skin.
The South American dudes just won't get it. They'll be like, I can't beat to this. This is
all right. There we are.
Yeah. There you go, love. Oh, brilliant. Simply marvelous.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah, when European guys come, they go, brilliant.
Yeah.
just Orthodox Jews coming onto the porn set with like a sheet with a hole in it. It's gonna be a hell of a production, I tell you.
I should have brought my own sheet. I don't know if that's clean or not. It's like
Woody Allen.
Yeah, Orthodox Jewish people. That's how they talk, right?
Woody's in some problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's toxic, all right? A talk on healthy versus toxic masculinity. Wait, there's healthy toxic masculinity?
No, there's healthy masculinity.
Oh, I know, I'm joking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Healthy masculinity is standing up for people that want to say mix. All right.
Mhm. Bunch
Is
of
it?
mixed porn. If I put in mixed porn, they just show me interracial porn. They'd be like, did you mean mixed? Stevie, so if you did the Kink 101 panel, what would you say?
I don't know why you're asking me.
Well, I mean, you have a whole about it. Go to Denver.
I got no experience.
Deer in headlights.
Yeah,
No,
Stevie's so vanilla.
Yeah.
How would I know? Like, I can guarantee, like, all of these classes, like every single one of these is taught by like a morbidly obese white hipster feminist. Like,
With like blue hair, maybe.
yeah.
Perhaps.
And she's like, we gotta
Perhaps.
decolonize porn. It's like there has not been one black person on this stage all night.
Right. Right.
Why don't you decolonize the seminar first, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. They're gonna go up and femsplain masculinity to us. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
They'll be like, this is the acceptable type. I'm like, well, I'm glad you got to decide.
It's education from hatred.
Yeah, did you poll the campus and find out, or no? This is just what you want. Got it. Wanted to make sure.
I'll pull your campus. That's so dumb.
Dude,
I mean-
I would do a Kink 101 like panel, and my kink is
Toxic masculinity.
yes. I was gonna say just like letting women talk. Like that would be the kink.
Oh my god.
I'm like, this is all right, this is extreme for me, guys. You have to understand. And they're like, what the and I'm like, look, all right, that's my kink. Are you kink shaming me right now? Like, you
It's
just
really
fucking
degrading.
turn it back on them. You just turn it back on them.
The humiliation of having to listen to you all.
Dave is women talking uninterrupted.
No, he's like, this is the Let Women Talk panel, and he just puts his Beats headphones on.
Just get like a real giant one so everyone can see it and just be like,
Yeah.
sit right up front. As soon as they say it, you stand up, put it on, and then just sit back down.
Oh
one
my
of
god.
those perm machines over your head,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute, is this one of those silent discos? Like, are we supposed to all have headsets? No, he's just listening to fucking music.
Davey's just, you can hear Davey's music from the headset. Run the jewels fast. Run the jewels.
No, it's just like old
Fuck
school
slow.
rap where they're talking about slapping bitches and shit. And it's really aggressive.
Oh my god.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Davey's banners said beats on, pants off.
It's like the voice. They have to like say something interesting enough that Davey turns his chair around.
This is the Dave.
Just pretend I'm your dad and you're trying to get my attention. Imagine if he came back in your life for one day.
Dad, a spoon went down the sink.
Guys.
Davey slams a pocket pussy. It's like squish. Then he turns around.
He just shoots lube on the floor.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
At the end of the seminar, now do you ladies feel heard?
So, I'm like, there's a girl who's like, actually, I don't believe there's such thing as pay inequality. David's like, boom, what? Go on.
For that reason, I'm in.
It's only for an hour,
What?
Man,
the panel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I could stand anything more than an hour. Shit.
Well, I mean, how can you do more than an hour on OnlyFans? It's just like, do you know how to take pictures of yourself that are moderately appealing?
Yeah.
Now, no, I bet a lot of it is explaining to your partner why you want to do this and how they have to now take photos of you in sexually explicit ways that you're going to share with the world.
Could you imagine
That's
selling?
like 45 minutes of it.
Yeah.
How to convince your partner. What do you say, Stu?
Are you ready for a thrilling career making money selling pictures when there's countless free porn on the internet?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not your porn.
Yeah, but it's not my Chili's waitress that I can't see.
Yeah.
Right. Now you can.
What's abortion stigma?
What do you mean, what's abortion stigma? Well, some people don't think abortion's good. I don't know if you're familiar with this, Davey.
That's some of the fertility clinics, Pensacola.
Yeah, you'll just see the people with the signs out front.
Oh, so it's people like against abortion.
Yeah.
But
no, it's not that they're against it. The stigma, like they're trying to basically be like, it's awesome, get all the abortions you want, and that's fine. Like I don't understand.
I thought stigma meant like there was like.
Does usually mean bad.
Yeah, but I thought it meant like there's like there's something about it.
Stigma's a negative.
Okay.
And so they're trying to teach people to overcome the negative of like the negative perception of abortion.
Got you. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see where you guys are at.
Yeah. I'm explaining words to Davey.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know stigma.
I'm going to call this episode Words with Davey.
Yeah. Mixing
and Vixen, Blitzen.
Yeah, we've taught him a lot today. Davey's like slowly waking up. He's becoming woke.
Woke bear.
So wait,
Yeah.
so if
now you're going to be you're going to be the guy in the friend circle who's going to correct your friend when he says bitch.
Yeah.
Be like, actually, that's a really offensive term. You shouldn't use that.
Yeah. Yeah, friend. I don't have any of those. Don't use that term.
Yeah, Franks.
No, but like going back, like so like a mixing bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What if it's blue?
I like where you're at.
Is that what if it's a traditional blue color? So now we are the opposite way of this doctor who literally won't stop working.
Yeah, he joins a Zoom court hearing while operating on patient.
He's like, I just went through my third divorce. I can't stop.
Yeah, Your Honor. He's like, you know how much fucking alimony you're causing me, sir? I have to keep working.
Yeah.
No,
He's like yelling at the judge.
This is where he gets ridiculous. He joined a traffic court hearing on Zoom while performing surgery on a patient.
Oh, that's even better. He's just like, fuck you and your court. It's not more important than me making this fucking money because daddy needs a new yacht.
Why didn't I stop for that red light? I was busy saving lives, fuckface. That's why. Where's the emergency? Everywhere that needs me, you piece of shit. Your Honor, I'm basically God. Suck my dick. Bailiff, I'm out.
Yeah.
Go
Your
fuck
job
yourself.
is doing Zoom meetings. I'm doing my job while I'm in your Zoom meeting. Like,
he drops his scalpel like it's the mic.
he just walks off.
He's like, watch this. Scalpel. Puts out his hand. Someone puts one in it. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
Yeah,
Dr.
you
Green
can't say
out, little
gavel.
dick.
You can't go gavel and your bailiff just throws it in your hand. Doesn't work like that, does it? I'm better than you, Todd. You're just like yelling at call a judge by his first name. Oh boy. Oh, you're in so much trouble.
Call a judge by his first name.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to
school together.
He's gonna have to send the bailiff to the hospital to arrest him for contempt.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, how many of your court documents end up in somebody's body if you're not paying attention? None.
You can't arrest me. It's a sterile field, bitch.
You ever heard of germ theory? Get out of here.
When we do that coroner's report pro bono, I don't think so.
Before you come in here to cuff me, you better put on the booties.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, just scrub up.
Scrub
See a
up.
bailiff out there like, fuck, just scrub it in. It's a sterile environment, sir.
Pulling the hood over.
He's a plastic surgeon.
Oh, so he's not saving lives at all. Well, he's improving
making
them.
bang, dude.
Yeah,
He's saving marriages is what he's doing.
He's helping somebody else up their OnlyFans game because they got told OSU what to do. Damn.
When questioned by the judge, Mr. Green said he was happy to go ahead and said that he had another surgeon right here who's doing the surgery with me. The judge said it would not be appropriate and postpone the trial. The Medical Board of California has now said in a statement that it would look into the incident, adding that it expects physicians to follow the standard of care when treating their patients. We don't expect you to be on Zoom when you're trying to do surgery.
Yeah, it's like you can do that when you're like, I don't know, cooking a quiche or something like that, but not, I don't know, rhinoplasty.
It's a bit of a human quiche if you think about it.
Dude, it's so dismissive, dude. Such a flex, as the kids say. It says, "Hello, Mr. Green. Hi, are you available for trial?" This is the judge talking. It kind of looks like you're in an operating room. And Green responded, "I am, sir. Yes, I'm in an operating room right now. Yes, I'm available for trial. Go right ahead." So he's just like being so dismissive.
So can everybody
Hang on.
Oh, we have it.
hear me?
Yeah.
Officer, Officer Monroe, Mr. Green,
He's
Elizabeth Ramirez.
like, go back in your Toyota Celica, you poor piece of shit.
Oh, people are just coming in. What I'm looking at is Scott Douglas Green's case.
So, like, there's more people coming to the trial. I thought this was traffic court. Like, how many people do we need?
Well, they need the arresting officer usually, or not the arresting, but the officer that issued the citation.
Oh,
And then
maybe
maybe
he would
an
fight a
attorney,
traffic ticket, too.
And I guess that's his attorney is the woman, and then the other guy, or he could be an attorney too. I don't know.
No, here's his real offense: is he did this shit in fucking portrait.
He did what?
He did the look at this. He joined the Zoom call in portrait. He could have flipped that shit horizontal and got the full frame, but he's like, "Fuck this, double flex."
Oh my god!
Like, that's the biggest insult.
Yeah. He's
It's
like
just portrait mode.
He's like, the gauze I use costs more than your salary, bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, "It's an iPhone. You're lucky to get as many pixels as I'm giving you."
They tell you what, Judge, I see you're bald there. I'll give you some couple hair plants. You go ahead and knock off these red light fucking charges.
It's number 20 TRO 95795. I believe Officer Monroe is present on this case as well. So unless I'm mistaken, I'm seeing a defendant that's in the middle of an operating room appearing to be actively engaged in providing services to a patient.
I mean, he's not actively involved.
Yeah, he's looking at the camera. You know, he's not cutting while not looking.
It's like, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, I'm listening.
This is
It's
great.
called multitasking, Your Honor. You know, I know you're just an attorney, and it doesn't really exist in your vocab. But you know, here when I was in, Johns Hopkins studying medicine, like we had to learn to multitask at a young age. It's just like fucking insulting as much as possible.
It's just like the judge dials into his own roast.
Yeah.
He's got his arms crossed. The judge is already pissed. He's in such a negative stance.
Yeah, he's
It's like-
negative Nancy.
Oh, he's upset right now.
I think the officer came in with the fucking sunglasses on his head.
Yeah, just cool breezing it, dude. Officer Monroe just comes in like, God, will y'all fucking measure each other's dicks already? I got fucking black people to harass. Like, that's what he's thinking. You know?
He's like, y'all are taking me off the street. For
Cutting into my stop and frisk time.
Take me away from my favorite thing to get yelled at by two rich people.
Yeah, because see, and it's all power structure. Like right now, the officer is like the least on the power structure.
Yeah. Even though he's the one that gets
He needs to go out on the street where he's like, I'm the man. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like, Zoom with a cop is not that big a deal because, like, he can't shoot or pepper spray you here. You're powerless, officer.
He can mute you.
He kicked him from the group. You're like, that motherfucker.
Nobody kicks me.
Start punching your monitor at home because he kicked you from the group. You're so mad.
Is that correct, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
Or should I say Dr. Green, but I don't know that.
Okay.
You're goddamn
Should
right.
I
You should say, doctor.
Oh, dude, the judge is throwing jabs back at him, dude. This is awesome. We need to break down videos like this.
I love this.
I wish more of these would happen.
Just rich people like trying to out fucking snide each other. Is that a word? Snide.
It looks like the judge is a little bit older than that surgeon, but the surgeon definitely has that plastic surgeon tan going on too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the surgeon has a job that doesn't inspire contempt in people. I mean, he is a plastic surgeon, but, like,
yeah,
he's still less shitty than a judge or a cop.
Right.
Yeah. There's no actual hatred.
Yeah.
You don't see a doctor and instantly think like, yeah, I've never seen a doctor drive behind me in my rear view and get nervous.
He's running like a Botox freak mill, but aside from that,
he's gonna throw scalpels at me. When he's behind you, you see him in the rear view, like, oh god, there's a doctor behind me.
He's going to circumcise me again.
Yeah.
So, I do not feel comfortable for the welfare of a patient if you're in the process of operating that I would put on a trial, notwithstanding the fact that the officer's here today. What's,
So I have another surgeon right here who's doing the surgery with me, so I can stand here and allow them to do the surgery also.
not at all. I don't think so. I don't think that's appropriate. I think I'm going to come up with a different date when you're not actively involved or participating in.
Dude, he scheduled that surgery too.
Oh, he did it on that date.
He's
Yeah,
like,
He's like, I think I was supposed to do something that day. Nothing important.
I was like, oh, I can just call in. Because, like, well, that's one of the things that does happen with medicine, though, is that, like, these guys have done these surgeries so many, like, hundreds
Routine.
or
You can probably
thousands
do it in
of
their
times. Yeah.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They could, like, there's probably actually no real risk, especially if there's another guy doing it.
yeah.
He's just like, all I have to do is just step away and be like, not guilty.
He just has to.
Yeah.
He just
Well,
has
it's
to
a
trace a
trial,
magic
it's
marker
not-
with a scalpel.
Yeah.
It's a trial, man. It's not an arraignment, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just like, yeah, it's like he's just like, yeah, slice the titty here, slide some silicone in, or slice the cheek here, do some butt implants.
But the fact that dude, I'd be so pissed if I was that patient and I woke up and be like, hey man, so while you were asleep,
My friend sent me this video.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You were fucking in a trial, like, while you're.
yeah.
I'll give you a discount. All right, I'm over it. But
It's-
look at the bottom right, though. It's a Superior Court of California.
Mm-hmm.
You're already there. You're already flexing like I'm the law and you can't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
that's the biggest flex I think I've ever seen. Like biggest nerd flex, I think. It's like if like an astronaut called in from the mirrors or the mirror. Yeah. the International
The
Space
Russian,
Station. Yeah. It's like
the
I took over.
decommissioned Russian space station.
Yeah.
I'm here in Nevada at the Mir space station.
You're just like floating by.
He's like, yeah,
Sir, where are you right now? Don't worry about it, all right? I'm here, God damn it.
Yeah, I was like, either A, he did completely forget and he was like, oh, no big deal, I'll call in. B, he scheduled it full well knowing, which I have a feeling that's it. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was like, no, I'm just gonna call into these guys.
Big dick vibes.
Yeah, huge.
I wonder what it's traffic court, right? But I wonder what the like charge was.
I gotta say, this is probably the best PR this guy could have hoped for. Because like they're saying who he is, what he does, where he is. So like
Yeah.
everybody knows Dr. Scott Green,
Yeah.
Sacramento, fucking
California.
plastic surgeon. If you're looking for a guy who's so committed that he won't even stop working to talk to this bitch ass judge,
Exactly. Work ethic, dude. He's grinding, as they say, hustling.
this little dick ass bitch ass nothing of a judge, this bald bitch just sitting there. He won't even put his own name. He's Sacramento Superior Court Department. Who knows who he is? He's just a little dick nothing man. A little
This is like Scott Green, you know what I mean?
little embarrassing fuck man that looks like Scott Adams.
You got the dream? Come see Scott Green. And like,
Yeah.
I'll make it a reality or some fucking like hacky ass like local attorney commercial, but it's
Well,
for
I like
plastic
how he made it-
surgery.
What would be dope is if he's doing like breast reduction on the fucking judge's wife right now.
Oh, dude! Like he just pans the camera over. She looks familiar, Your Honor. He's just like, "What the
He's
fuck,
like, I'm giving Sheila.
Peggy?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?"
Yeah, I'm giving Peggy a new rack of lamb for you.
No, she's not gonna have any more back pain.
But think about
Yeah.
that. These can go.
Your
from
Honor,
A
while
to
I
A
got it
real
here,
quick.
I could do a little lift and tuck if you want. Maybe put a little.
I could unfuck this whole face situation.
Yeah.
Listen, I can bring her from a 7 to a 9 real quick.
Yeah. I
Or you go the
thing
other
is,
way.
Your Honor. Yeah, the thing is, Your Honor, she's got nice big fun bags, all right? She's laying on her back's on the slab, and so are her titties because they are sliding to the side. If you want, I can go ahead and lift those up a little bit for you.
We just go the other direction.
Do you want C to D or C to B? I can make both happen, depending on how this goes.
We can fuck this face all up. Just bring her home looking like Harvey Dent. Like
He's like, have you seen The Toxic Avenger?
So we want to just go ahead
so
and dismiss this ticket.
Plastic surgeons, they just do like certain stuff, right?
What the hell does that mean?
Well, what like do that?
It's usually like facial structure.
Yeah, facial
nose.
stuff. But that's what I'm saying. But into the nose, I thought you had to go. That's rhinoplasty.
That's also a plastic surgeon. It's all
yeah,
plastic
but
surgeon.
I thought it was like a specific thing, like a nose, foot, and ear guy or whatever.
You can have someone that specializes in that. Yeah.
And just that, okay.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, what the fuck? What's so special about the nose? But this guy can do everything else. But then the nose is like, oh, we have to have a special. Or is that the procedure's just called that? It's not like the doctor. It's not like you go to podiatrist.
Yeah, I don't think it's
not a rhinoplasterist. Or
yeah, rhinoplastician.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. I thought that's what it was. So that's
yeah, because I think you just say like you special in rhinoplasty or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
But he'd be like, I'm a facial-maxillary expert or something like that. So that means face.
The whole face.
Okay. That's more of a dentist.
Yeah, I got fucking bags.
Oral surgeon.
I got bags under here. I need to get them sliced and tightened. I can do this crow's feet.
And instead of the whole face, the doctor works on the face hole.
Yes, exactly.
The dentist.
Damn. And I love the look of the cop at the bottom, of the traffic cop at the bottom. Just like, what the fuck? Just completely blown away.
Oh yeah, he's just like, man, these guys. The
tending to the needs of a patient. Let me see if I can get a different date here.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the end of the video.
Yeah, I think we'll
that
end there.
Appropriate. Yeah, like that's the end of the video.
Yeah,
that's the end of the podcast.
That was a fun one, gentlemen.
Yeah, I think Amanda will be back next week.
Really?
So Amanda,
I think I learned some stuff.
Yeah, Davy's becoming woke. This is Davy's awakening.
It's a slow process.
Davy's remnant.
But it's a slow process because I reject a lot of it because it's like, no, look, man, I did all my learning in school. I don't want to learn now in society about like what I'm allowed to say and don't say. I already know that from high school. That's what high school's there for. Everyone should go to public high school so they can learn the do's and don'ts of stuff. You don't say this. Why? Because I got punched in the face for saying that. That's how you learn. You know what I mean? And then you go through the world the rest of your life. Like that's what I know, and that's what it's going to be. Now they're like, no, you need to relearn. I'm like, gosh, nobody cared about this shit when I was in school, man.
I feel like that's what all old people eventually come to, is they're just like, I'm done learning.
Yeah, it's it, dude. It's like I already know everything I know, and I'm done with it.
Harumph.
I mean, unless it's something you're interested in, obviously. But the fact that I have to go out and learn all this stuff so that way I can be a better member of society, I don't believe that shit.
Be a good person trademark.
Yeah, is that what you said, Steven? Yeah, this is what a good person does.
Well, that's what I see all the time.
Talk to children.
That's what I see all the time on how they talk online. It's just like, oh, a decent person, a good person would do this. I'm like, but what does that even mean?
Right.
Read some Carl Jung, you dumb bitch. Like, there's no such thing as good and evil, you little dick. All right.
You gotta
get mad.
You gotta step through your shadow, bro.
Cultural relativism.
There we go. You gotta clean up your bedroom like the weird autistic Kermit the Frog who's addicted to Percocet from Canada. I'm Jordan Peterson. About the lobsters, and I only eat meat.
The lobster hierarchy. That's what it is.
Oh, what a goofy world we live in, that someone can get famous for just being like, just gotta clean up your room, gentlemen. That's what has to happen. We all have to.
You sound pretty much like him, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
How do you get that much respect sounding like that? It's just like Ben Shapiro getting any respect, sounding like an angry kid yelling at his mom about his foie gras coming through uncooked.
Yeah, with like a bib on.
He's gonna hop out of his booster seat to scream at the help. Actually, it should be served at 99 degrees, not 100, not 98. This is unbelievable that you think that I would want to eat this.
Mom, I just know like he's at any point he could just break into like a mom. Like, where's mom at? I need mommy.
Yeah.
Mom,
You
how
call
do
her
they
mother.
mother? How do they expect me to eat this? It's not cooked to the proper temperature. Whip your titty out because daddy's hungry.
Daddy needs some of mother's milk. And there's no, I don't care about your feelings. I care about them.
Gross.
Oh, he looks like he still could breastfeed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He does. He doesn't just look it.
He don't eat pussy. I know that.
Oh.
He didn't eat mine. No, I'm kidding.
Ah,
We doing plugs, Stevie? What you got?
eat that pussy. I got I'll be at Snappers in Palm Harbor the 4th through the 6th. That's March 4th through the 6th at Snappers in Palm Harbor. The 4th, you definitely want to come out. It's going to be me, JJ Curry, Cam Bertrand. The 5th and the 6th, it's me and Troy Thirdgill, I think's his name.
Yeah.
I don't know who the feature is. We'll figure that out. And then March 15th, no, not March 15th, March 18th through the 20th, I'll be at Side Splitters hosting for Mr. Joe List.
Ooh.
So that's going to be fun.
Rumor has it there might be a special guest, so be sure to come out and see who that is.
Ooh.
Are you done, Stevie? Sorry.
I mean, that's all I really want to plug
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, Wednesday the 10th. I'll be at Side Splitters with one Ryan Long.
Who?
Makes a bunch of sketches. He's very funny. Check out his YouTube. After you subscribe to this, go subscribe to him. And then the 12th through the 14th, I'll be there with Mike Cannon hosting Side Splitters. And that's all we got.
What about you, Bartholomew?
Like, share, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you.
You almost said like, share, describe.
Yeah, I did.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the subscribe button down there. Smash the bell. Smash your partner. Get up in their guts with
Get
each other consensually, respectfully.
Smash the mix.
Don't colonize the pussy.
Yeah, decolonize it.
Learn about OnlyFans before you start one.
All right.
Facts.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. Also hit that notification bell so you can get updated when we put out new content every week. Every Tuesday, Topical Depression. Every Wednesday, the podcast comes out. Audio is available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Spotify. Or you can watch another one of these videos. Maybe this one here. Thank you for watching.